Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bricia Mayombo, your lifestyle and mindset coach. I'm here specializing in helping you recreate the harmony within yourself, especially in trauma. So I'm here to talk to you about and how to silence that inner self-negative voice tonight. So you might be watching me for the first time. If that's the case, please do not hesitate to turn on your notification button and also subscribe on my YouTube channel. That is also for free. Let's talk about it. So I would like to talk about give you three different way of silencing your inner negative voice. We do that sometime and quite often. I understand I've been there, done that, and sometimes that happen. You self-sabotage. I mean about self-sabotaging. Yes, we self-sabotage, and there's nothing more harmful, there is nothing more powerful, there is nothing more stronger, than your inner voice. Sometimes we think that other people, have the impact on us. Yes, it's true, but it doesn't have that much impact as your inner voice, as your inner self. Because anytime you think that you cannot do something, it's internally first before you express it. Because I will say that, remember, I'm the mind shift queen. Anytime you think that you cannot do something, I am telling you, that moment you have thought about it, it's coming out your mouth, it's all in your body, all in your spirit, you have stopped something. You have brought negativity, you have self-sabotage, and then whatever you wanted or not, it's already gone. And then for you to really retrieve that, you have to shift that mind that I always talk about. You have to recreate, you have to enter new information, you have to rethink positively. You have to kind of, realize that, hey, I made a mistake. I can do it. I can do it. I will do it. Watch me do it. Okay. So, sabotaging, it's easy to do. It's especially if you don't have that support that you need. You don't have that physical mindset. You don't have that spiritual, let me talk it that way. You don't have that spiritual mindset. You don't have that strength that you need to have in order for you to really support your journey. It's easy to self-doubt. It's easy, and you have that big dream, usually a dream that is coming from God. Usually it's scary. When you have a big mission, it's usually scary. When you have a big idea that maybe never one in your family ever had it, it is scary. When you never started something, that no one ever done, you never been somewhere when no one ever been, you're the first one to go there, it's scary. So it's easy inside yourself to say, what, I cannot do it, I know it, I am scared, and it's okay to be scared. But guess what? Being scared, it's okay. But what is not okay, it's for you to stay there and give up on your dreams and not do what you're supposed to be doing, or not answer your God calling because you are scared. That is what is not okay. So I'm going to give you three different steps on how you can deal with it. First of all, you have to know that you are unique, because a lot of people are kind of self-sabotaging because they want to compare themselves with others, which is really something that we often do, especially as women. Men don't much have, some men have that, but it's most around women. We want to compare ourselves too much. You want to look at what the other one is doing. You want to look at what the other one is wearing. You want to look at what the other one is doing in the business world, which is okay sometimes, but for some instance, especially when you don't have that mental maturity, you have the tendency of just wanting to, want to be and just live the other person's dream. It's okay. Know that your dream is your dream. You know that you have your idea that was born with you. I've talked about mind shift all the time. I talk about born for a purpose, because I believe that God has placed something unique in me. I believe that God has a mission for me, and a life mission which I live and I stand for. I wake up every day. I go to bed every single day thinking about my mission, about what is the next step. And it can be scary because, you know what? It is something that is new. It's something that is kind of, that I never done before. But guess what? I have to understand that if I had that dream, I have to understand that if God has put that dream in me, because He had equipped me for that. And I had to trust Him first, to trust me enough, and trust Him and embody myself into Him. And you know what, God, you have given me that dream. That's, I will perform it. I will trust in you. That doesn't mean that I never been passed by the self-doubt. I had passed by self-doubt many times. I've almost wanted to give up sometime, but guess what? When your purpose is stronger than your pain, when your mission It's not about you, about other. You will find the power within yourself. So instead of saying inside of me, saying, you know, I cannot do that, I'm scared of going out, I'm scared of doing this or that, I have to say, you know what, God, you gave it to me, I will do it, I'll perform it, I can do it, I will do it. No matter what happens, please, God, help me. With your, you know, with your help, I can do it. And be with me with everything that I do, everywhere that I go. And I have to do that myself. I have to be doing that. And I have to say that over and over and over. That's how you silence that little voice inside. Because anytime you compare yourself to any other person, you cannot take your chances away from your opportunity. Because instead of focusing on you, you're focusing on the other person. And the journey might be totally different. Sometimes you might have the same idea. Sometimes you might have the same, maybe the title of a book or something, but you are doing something different. You both have the process is different, the comparison is different, the attitude and the gratitude, your story might be different. You might have the same title. I've seen many books, and I thought at first that I would not see, that was kind of weird, but there are books that have the same title, but the story inside is so different. So you have stop comparing yourself and say, no, what? First of all, you have to know you are unique. You have to know that your story is unique. No one can live your story. No one can have gone to the same path, the same process as you have gone. No one could really tell how you feel as much as you. No one can ever like really take that away and take it from you, because that's your story. So you have to know that in order for you to silence that inner self, you have to stop comparing yourself to the other person. Hi, Corinne. Hi, Dr. Jeremiah. How are you? So you have to do that. That's the first exercise you have to do. And they say comparison is a killer of dream. So stop comparing yourself, because anytime you open, for example, you open Facebook, you will see the person has 1,001 followers. You go to YouTube, whatever that you're doing, that comparison will scare you, because you will judge the other person on that high. You say, you know what, is right there. I don't think that we'll be able to do that. Hey, that is the person doing it. You don't know how many times it has wrong, it has gone live. There was no one watching, for example. You don't know how many times he maybe has that new book that is coming and no one bought that book, no one bought that course, no one has never reacted in. You sing just to sing, or you have the screenshot of that person and you want to compare your life to him or her. And that's the mistake that we're making. I know, because I used to do that, and I used to say, you know what, my message is unique. My message is unique, because a lot of people talk about different things, but my message is mine. My story is mine. My experiences are mine, and all of that make that my uniqueness. And you have to know that you are unique, because no one can do you better than you. You have to know that. You do have to know that. It's okay to be scared, but it's not okay to stay there and use that as excuse. You have instead use that scariness stepstone. So use it as a stepstone. You say, you know what, I can do it. I will do it. I will try. Because the moment you stay and keep on saying, no, I can do it, I don't think I will do it, I don't think I will be able to speak or whatever, you kind of lowering your chances. There might be someone out there that day that need that message. There might be someone that day that need that boost. There might be something, someone, some life that you can change. Even if I change one life a day, I am happy I've fulfilled my mission. That's what it is. It's not about the mass, it's about changing one life at a time. And that's what called born for a purpose. The second thing that you have to understand, when you silence that inner self, that inner negative self, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. Because growing the way I was drawn, the way I was raised, I was raised to be always perfect. Yes, because I'm the head of the family. I was raised to be always perfect. Mistakes was not part of my DNA. But guess what? I had to learn. Because of that, I silent negative myself. I talk about myself solo. I saw myself solo. I identify myself by those mistakes that I made, and you are not your mistake. Yes, you do the mistake. It's normal for you to slide off. It's normal for you to go off your way, your path. It's the decision that you might have made that might have consequences, bad consequences that you never plan on. Because what we do, we jump out according to our emotion. We do something because of how we feel. But what we should do, what I know now, after many years and after studying the mindset and everything, that you should be thinking about the consequences prior to making the decision. What we do, we flip it. So you have to understand that it's okay to make mistakes. You might be making investment. People may be making investment and they will lose money. Does it mean that you're going to stop making investment? No, they will go ahead and find the next best way to invest, the next best business to do, the next best thing to do. Does it make that okay? You might be a father, a mom, or whatever function or role that you have in the society. It's okay to make a mistake. No one is perfect. And you have to understand that. Because by making the mistake and identifying yourself by that mistake, that's where you really like bringing that energy low. And I always talk about it's all about energy. And the way you feel, the way you think about yourself is the way you're going to feel about yourself. It's what's going to come out your mouth. Because remember, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And you really have to be conscious of that. You really have to be aware of that energy that you're bringing into yourself. Okay, so understand that it's okay to make mistake. And then the next thing to do is when you learn, you say no, it's not just another way to learn, another way to learn differently. Maybe the life might be not the good life for you, might be having few views, but guess what, next time it might be having 1,000 or 1 million views. One day when I wake up, might be 20 views. It's just by learning. You go and you pick up. You're just learning different way to make them. So you don't learn or you teach. Okay, that's what it is. And the third thing to really work on that self-negative talk and inner talk is to be grateful. You have to learn to be grateful for the journey. You have to be able to enjoy the momentum, what you don't do. You need to be able to focus on each moment, enjoy each moment, embrace each moment. I used to be just focused on the long. You know, I have an idea at the end of the year, at the end of the day, I have to have this and that. And my mind, my focus will be just there, and then you lose focus on the moment. What you do right now is more important than what's going to happen. Because what you do right now, your energy should be focused on one thing. What you right now, I'm live with you guys. I'm not thinking about something else. I'm right here. I'm giving my 100% to you. I'm living the momentum. I'm sharing. I'm exchanging with you guys right now. That's what we should do. If you're eating, if you're at sport, you should be eating and focus only on eating. That's what people I know. I'm grateful for that. Instead of thinking about things you have not accomplished, instead of thinking about things you don't have, acknowledge, be thankful, be grateful for the little that you have right now. So living in that spirit of gratitude will help you elevate and will help you silence that inner self-negative thought. Because you know what? Yes, God, I might have not reached where I want to go, but right now I have what I need. Therefore, I am grateful. I am telling you, this attitude has helped me so many times, because anytime it's easy just to slide, it's easy just to want to give up because you think that, you know what, anything that I want to do. But guess what? Being grateful help you shift that energy. Being grateful and being in that moment right now, so you know what, and learning to enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey every single day. Enjoy the step that you're taking, the baby step. It might be hard right now. You know what? Waking up every single day. At the end of the day, that little baby step, those little baby steps are going to create a path behind you. And before you know, you're going to reach one step at a time, and your destination will be right there. Okay? That's how you do, guys. One step at a time. I remember I was looking and browsing just a friend of mine in Janine, and I was just went to one of her picture, and if I want to own my picture, I'm like, you know what Facebook does? They usually bring you 5 years from now memories. Oh, it's good. And you look at that old picture, like, oh my God, I remember that day, this and that. And then just the picture, the idea of the picture just bring back that memory right back. And that's why I love pictures. That's why I love pictures. You don't know, because the momentum, the picture just take the shot of that. I love to take selfies. I love to take different pictures, but that's what it is. You attract, you enjoy, you are immortalizing that moment. You are grateful for that moment. It might not be the perfect moment. You might be broke. You might be whatever you are, but you acknowledging that moment, being grateful for that moment, just shift that mind, guys. And that's how you do. That's how you do, guys. That's how you do. I know it's kind of horrible. It's kind of thing, but it is kind of hard. But you have to understand. You have to really put that in practice. And again, it doesn't happen overnight. It is a work in process. It's one baby step at a time. Okay, so I talk about three little way to saying. The first one, you have to acknowledge and know that you are unique. How to silence that inner negative voice. Know that you're unique. Do not compare yourself to anybody. So stop self-sabotage yourself. Instead, you have to use positive talks. So use positive talks. Say that you are grateful. Say that you are thankful. Say that you're unique. You were created for a purpose. And say, you know what, God, anytime you feel like you want to self-love talk, hello, Brother Jimmy, how are you? You have to say that, God, I am thankful for this new day. You know, I might not have what I want to have, yes, that I want to have, but I know that right now I have what you want me to have. Therefore, I'm grateful. And living that great gratitude mindset will help you in your silence. And again, the last thing, and little bonus, guys, is to pray. Spend time with God. When you spend time with God, I'm saying as a Christian, when you spend time with God, when you let him walk through you, when you let him penetrate yourself, because and that's how you feel. You have to work on growing your faith. And faith doesn't happen overnight. Faith, the way you walk your faith is by spending time with God. is spending time with him, meditating the word and being in prayer, because faith comes by hearing, and hearing what? Hearing the word of God. That's how I do. Anytime I feel like, you know what, I don't feel like it, I go before my creator. I go back, I regenerate myself. I boost my mind again. That's how you meditate, you pray, you open the word, and then you will feel yourself out. And you will feel, and you see that do that for 7 days, you will see those negative inner self-talk will disappear. Because now your fear is not about your job, it's not about your situation, because you have casted all your fear to your creator. Okay, I hope that helped you guys. That was your lifestyle and mindset coach. I have a course coming up, 4 weeks mind shift. What I'm going to show you, I'm going to teach you how to really shift all those environment, okay, for the big environment and situation, to really recover that inner set, that inner harmony and a God, using the principle, the Bible principle and then spiritual principle. So stay tuned, guys. It's coming up. Stay tuned for my English people. And talk to you guys later. Please don't forget, if you never sign up on my YouTube, please go to my YouTube channel and do sign it, where I share different tuning, how to elevate that spirit, how to shift your mind. Go sign up for that. Also follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Facebook right now, and Instagram. Also, I have my page, my page that I call Born for Purpose. So please go like, and if you're a woman, of course, I have my thing that I have, Ignite Your Feminine Power, that is a woman group. So please go join that group, where we can share and then help elevate the spirit and really become and shape those queens that we're supposed to be. Not what the society is saying, but what the creator is saying that you should be. Okay, I wish you guys a great night, and thank you for watching. If you can, share the video, and then sharing is caring. If you have a question, do not hesitate to write down, and I'll be glad to connect with you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.